Mumbai. So today's pre-market analysis. So here we go, guys. So just a brief summary about yesterday's move in the markets. Nifty ended up the day flat. So we saw private banks sort of dominate Nifty in the opening segment, but the oil altogether took Nifty so that it was flat. Bank Nifty did outperform yesterday, where we saw a good clean move, almost 1%, wherein Bank Nifty was acting sluggish earlier. However, it did see some momentum yesterday. So this is the agenda for today. Let's look into SGX Nifty. So just half an hour back, SGX Nifty was trading around 40 points below. So trading lower, giving an intuition that Nifty might test 17,300 today, after almost touching 17,400 this week itself. So keep an eye on Nifty, especially today's expiry. So this is the future build-ups in Nifty for the past few days. So we can see we see a lot of long build-ups been happening in Nifty. We saw a good clean up move all the way in end of August and even in the start of September. So this is the technical chart for Nifty. So we can see a resistance at around, in terms of the technical levels, at around 17,400, and we have a support at building at around 17,200. At least looking at technicals. So looking at the option chart, so today's the weekly expiry. So this is your OI levels for today's expiry, the 9th of September. So Nifty has a resistance at around 17,400. You can see some call writing at 17,400, and the next resistance on the upper level is 17,500. Yeah, much clearer. So 17,400 is the next particular resistance for Nifty for today's expiry at least, and 17,500 is the next immediate resistance after that. On the support side, Nifty trading close to, at least SGX Nifty trading close to 17,300, and that's where the resistance is placed for today's expiry. So looking at Bank Nifty, as I said, the week had a sluggish move in Bank Nifty, not as clear as Nifty. However, we did see a 1% up move in Bank Nifty, and we did see some build-ups in the futures as well, leading to a long build-up. So that's the last candle you can see here. However, the week did not perform as well as Nifty did. However, the private banking sector was actually holding up Nifty yesterday. So keep an eye on the private banks today as well. So looking at the technical charts for Bank Nifty, so we have a support at 36,400 on the downside, and we have a resistance at 37,250 on the upside. That's looking at the technicals. So looking at the open interest for today's weekly expiry in Bank Nifty, so we have a resistance at 37,700 on the upside. So I'll just open the web app. It's visible there. Yeah. And we have a support at 36,500 in Bank Nifty. Today, expiry, looking at the build-ups in Nifty and Bank Nifty, it wouldn't make a lot of sense building up any new short positions in either indice. So the probabilities would be better if you go and just stay with the trend rather than preempting a short move. So no data gives us any view of taking any new short trades. We can't look at trades only on the bullish side. So Rahul has made a couple of examples that are taken the end. That's something that you can track during the day. So these were the top performing and top dragging scripts of yesterday. Naukri, HDFC, AMC, National Aluminium India were top performers yesterday in the F&O space, and the below are the top draggers yesterday in F&O. So sectors, as I touched upon it earlier, private banks did keep the indices flat rather than them actually closing negative. However, the IT space did drag with oil as well. So the stocks in focus for the first one is PFC. So I'll just explain what we are looking in this chart. So the white line is the future price of PFC. Uh, the colored bars below, so the green and blue are what we are looking at the bottom right of my screen. Yeah, so the green are long build-ups, the blue are long unwindings. So we've been seeing a long unwinding cycle in PFC, and we did witness a breakout yesterday. Um, so looking at the technical chart, the levels that were taken out yesterday were 130, uh, and so you can keep an eye on that strike. If there's further call unwinding or further put additions, it can be a good candidate for long. So as you can see, the 130 call strike here for PFC did witness some significant call unwinding yesterday, and we did see some put additions as well. So keep this stock in your focus. The next resistance for this particular script, and this is the monthly expiry. So 135 is the next level you can keep an eye for. You see a lot of unwindings here in the call. A lot of bullishness is been inhibiting here. So this is Power Grid. So that's another stock you can keep an eye on. I would say in the last 3 out of 4 trading days, we did see shorts get accumulated. However, it's come and it started to trade near a support level. And we did witness longs yesterday. So if you're someone who wouldn't want to trade breakouts or is afraid to buy at a high, and you're someone who waits for the market to correct before buying or sort of going long, so you can have a look at Power Grid. So it has come down this week, but from its resistance, it has sort of rebounded yesterday with a good long built up with significant open interest building up in the futures. So this is Power Grid. As I said, bear is sort of last couple of weeks for it. Now trading near support, and a good stock to watch if you're looking to uh, if you're waiting for a pullback and you're looking to go long or something. So this is Power Grid's open interest chart. So we see unwinding. We did see unwinding at the 175 strike yesterday, post the up move, and that would be the next resistance for the particular underlying, followed by 180. So keep an eye on this through the month. If you see these levels being taken out, there are good chances for a good bullish move upside. So just looking at the ban list, keeping things practical here. So don't trade in National Aluminium, IRCTC, India Wood Housing Finance. These scripts are in ban, and Canara Bank, Exide Industries, and Sun TV are possible entrants that might get into the ban list. So keep an eye here as well. So this is the summary for today. Covered a couple of stocks you can keep an eye on. Key levels for today's expiry. So guys, a long weekend coming up. Markets close tomorrow, so if you're carrying naked options, do consider the impact of theta decay over the long weekend. Try going to our architect, building strategies, hedging your positions in terms of the Greeks, which may get impacted due to the weekend. But yeah, other than that, have a good trading session today, and have a great long weekend after today, uh, and expiry today. So Nifty did have a flat day yesterday. Um, so keep an eye for that as well on today's weekly expiry. So just a disclaimer: this is all for learning. Trading does carry a risk. However, we at Quantsapp try to provide you data so that you're sort of negating the risk in such a way. So do your analysis. We have a new architect tool out. You can see a 3D sort of payoff chart. So have a look at potential payoffs that any positions you're carrying might have over the weekend. All right. So thanks, guys. And Rahul would be back tomorrow. So yeah, till then, happy trading, and not tomorrow, I mean Monday. So till then, happy trading, and have a great long weekend. Thank you.